Focus of chapter 9 is sex and gender. Many people use these interchangeably, but they are two different things. So when you think about sex, that's the easy thing to identify because it's biological sex. XY chromosomes, XX chromosomes. However, when we think about gender, that is not so easy to identify. We can physically make an assessment of someone's gender, but that doesn't necessarily mean that our assessment of their gender is how they think of themselves. And so in this chapter, you will learn about gender and what that means, gender identity, which is an individual's identity, versus gender, which is a social construction. It's what people expect and think people should act like based upon how they look and what they are perceived to be. And as I said, we know that what society expects and how they perceive someone's gender identity is not necessarily how that individual perceives themselves. You'll also learn about gender socialization. Gender socialization is focused on how the four major agents of socialization influence and shape the way that we think of ourselves and about others in society. And so those four are family, media, peers, and schools. I also add religion because for some people, not all, but for some people, religion plays a role in how they think about sex, sexuality, and gender. In addition to that, you will focus on sexism, not only in the workplace, but out in society as a broader uh, application. And it isn't just sexism against women, there's also sexism against men as well. And so as you study this chapter, I hope you think about not only how the agents of socialization have shaped your gender socialization, but also how you think about others who may not adhere to the expectations society has of them for gender. You'll also learn some information about the current state of affairs for the LGBTQ plus community. You probably already know that many states, particularly more conservative states, have begun passing much more restrictive laws for the LGBT community. Um, I have you engage in some work where you think about those restrictions. This is a fascinating chapter, and I urge you, as you're studying this chapter, to really think about your own gender identity, how you think of yourself, why you think of yourself that way, and how you think of others, particularly those who don't conform or adhere to the expectations that society has for them and how they're treated, and how in some states their rights are being curtailed.